Hello. So that I can talk to people. Figuring out where I'm going to set up TikTok. We're going to have YouTube. Instagram's over there. Maybe the other way. TikTok and go away. Go away. Go away. Can't make it go away. Oh my goodness. What's going on? Oh, okay. It went away. Go away. Okay. I have hello. Add products. Got it. I remember I'm still live. Okay. We're adding book. And we are adding what else? What else are we doing? Oh, get these. Oh, I did that. Okay. Well, I'm not going to pin my book because it gets very mad at me and gives me all kinds of violations. This is TikTok. So I have all this stack of books. Let's see how many books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 books that I've sold since Tuesday. And I'm doing these autograph copies through my Instagram, up in my link, in my TikTok. You can get it in the link. I can pin it for like one brief second, and I can be like, okay, this is the book that I wrote, Uncultured. It's about growing up in the Children of God and then going into the U.S. Army. And I have a bunch of copies here. You can get it if you click on your TikTok right now before I have to unpin it. And I'm going to sign them, and I'm going to sit here and talk about cults. So you can, ask me anything. Okay, unpinned. This thing gets very mad. You can watch me struggle to not mess up books. Oh, my pen's being weird. So I'm on my new account, my new brand, as it were. It's the Knitting Cult Lady. We started as a group behavior gal, but since we really just talk about cults and bad groups, it makes more sense. And I am on YouTube, by the way, for everybody on here, because I am doing now like a weekly cult situation report. It's kind of like the John Oliver show, but less funny and all about cults. And I'm also going to start doing some documentary reviews. So come join me there at Knitting Cult Lady. Okay, I have some questions here. And do what we want. Oh, yeah. I guess I'm good at the multitasking. Not that I have any on wrong. But I am always terrified that I'm going to send the wrong signed book to the wrong person. In another product that my viewers might like. Okay. I have to follow TikTok's very specific rules. And pin. And here's the book. And we're signing it. And we've moved completely over to the Knitting Cult Lady brand. You can get autographed copies. We have hardcovers. We have paperbacks. It's also on audio. Bye, Jeff. Jeffs are always intense. Would you consider Jehovah's Witnesses to be a cult? I do, yes. I think we're mostly agreed on that these days in the field. Mormons and Jehovah's Witnesses are cults. But, there's something interesting. I mean, Mormons do have a leader right at the top, but with Jehovah's Witnesses, they have like a council of elders. So they try to be like, I call it the, haha, not a cult. And I made a video earlier and I think I said leadership by proxy and then tagged, the person who came up with the concept. And they were like, it's charisma by proxy. So we have to understand that charisma, like when we say being charismatic, or someone is charismatic, that has come to mean something completely different than charismatic authority and a charismatic leader, which is simply that they have authority over you because they've convinced you that they should, rather than because they have like a stronger army or they're bigger than you. I need to go get a different pen. Give me a minute. Can't talk while I'm writing the name, otherwise I will mess that up. So then charisma, right? Charismatic authority is just like, I mean, you could even see it as like president, right? Like all the way up. It's like pretty much having authority based on who you are and what you can do. But when we say someone is charismatic, we definitely mean like tall, for one, by the way. Tall people are considered to be charismatic. And I think it's because like literally larger than life. And it's funny because when I meet people, they always tell me that they would expect me to be taller. I'm 5'5". Now that I don't wear heels anymore, if I want to be really charismatic, I just like make a really big bun. Is there an audio only content on my Patreon? I think it's all video. Now like someone's listening to Uncultured with their mom. That's cool. Hey, Greg. Did I give you moderator rights? Facts still matter? Oh, no. No. I'm thinking of a different thing. So because people get confused when they say charismatic leader and then the leader's not charming, and like the leader is often a bumbling baboon. Like, that's why they need the skinny white woman by their side, conferring validity and purity on their cause and whitewashing things for them. And so if you have charisma by proxy, then it's just like you have the authority in that part of your church or in that unit as given to you by some higher authority, right? With these really big ones, right? Like Jehovah's Witnesses, like all these cults that get really big have a hierarchical structure because you have to. Human beings can't. Villages are like strictly 150 to 250 people because you can't remember more information about individual people than that, going all the way back as far as they've studied it. So once your cult gets bigger than about 250 people, you have to start creating a hierarchy. So by definition, you're going to have all these different levels of leader. And I kind of say like about the army, about the Catholic Church, it's like there are things just about it that are culty, but then there is like the different experiences at different units, right? Or AA. Someone pointed out to me, and I feel like it's so true, that a military commander is just like a narcissistic role inherently. which I think is funny because I never wanted to be a commander. I signed this book and I literally wrote, "Thanks for being part of my charisma." Yeah, that's how I mess it up. Immunity. Can I don't fall for charisma? Always question. There you go. I just got a longer note from me. But then the other thing about like councils of elders is that like we used to think that with this concept of the single leader at the top was when, you know, we were just starting to deal with cults of like the 60s and the 70s and what is like crazy, like what is going off the deep end. We used to think like, oh, a group of people can't do that if you have a group of leaders. But now we know a lot more about like being a closed system and also just that humans are not, in fact, as rational as we like to think. We make most of our decisions based on recency bias and social proof, what everyone else around us is doing. And so we know that, like, I think you see this at the lower level with the Mormons too, although they do have, you know, one guy at the top. I would do interviews. I just like what kind of platform, what kind of thing. Let's see me speak on Sisterwives. I don't know what to say. It's a cult. It's interesting. The people has 300. Huh. Yeah, like it's starting to need probably more hierarchy. Please tell me. I don't actually have anyone coming on today, but on Thursday, I'm gonna be on here with, oh, what's her name? Rachel something. She wears the big glasses and earrings and talks about how you don't convince Christians that God is not real. You convince them that God is not good. Rachel Payne something. I'm sorry. I don't even think they haven't given me enough followers yet to make or I don't have enough followers yet for them to give me the calendar to plan your live events. I don't know at what point I hit that. I hope it's not 100K. Oops. Oh, because I don't want to get up and close my computer. So we're just going to say bye to YouTube or plug in my computer.